Since the beginning of the species, violent natural disasters have been a part of human life. But the death toll of the most ancient of these disasters is lost to history. For instance, it is believed that the Mediterranean island of Strogli was completely wiped out by a volcanic eruption and subsequent tsunami that eradicated the entire Minoan culture around 1500 BC. How many lives have been lost? Sadly, we will never know. Historians could only make predictions for any disasters. Although the chaos of a natural disaster can mean that precise numbers are difficult to come by, the disasters most likely to destroy large swathes of the population are earthquakes and floods. From eruptions back in 79 AD to the pandemic in 2020, let's check out some insane disasters that shaped humanity to the core. At number 10, we have global wildfires in 2019. In both the Amazon and Indonesia, slash-and-burn agriculture triggered huge, destructive wildfires, sickening hundreds of thousands and destroying treasured lands of forest and rainforest. In addition to this, the Australian bushfire left a remarkable footprint on the climate change crisis, not only increasing the animal death toll but also disrupting day-to-day life throughout Australia. Koala, a cute animal species found in Australia, also completely lost to this giant barbecue. Global wildfires also pose the question of how to address individual needs as the world seeks to tackle climate change and protect precious spaces. The spate of wildfires raged throughout the world, displacing hundreds of thousands and predicting a future of large-scale climate-fueled blazes. Only months after the Camp Fire killed 85 individuals in California, sending shockwaves across the United States. In at number 9, we have the Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami of 2004. The 2004 earthquake and tsunami in the Indian Ocean was one of the deadliest tsunamis in history, killing about 230,000 people in 14 countries. The worst impacted region was Indonesia, accounting for about 170,000 fatalities. Also devastating was the economic effects of the catastrophe, with countries affected experiencing enormous losses in the tourism and fishing industries. However, the tragedy prompted the United Nations to eventually adopt a tsunami warning system for the Indian Ocean, something that had occurred since the late 1940s in the Pacific Ocean. At number 8, we have the Haiti quake of 2010. More than 220,000 people, 2% or more of the population of Haiti, were killed. 1.5 million were displaced by the Haiti quake in 2010. This earthquake was a 7.0 magnitude and was classified as a major earthquake. Even before the magnitude 7.0 earthquake, political conflict and a faltering economy had left more than 70% of Haitians in poverty. Infrastructure was weak, with many living in shantytowns. This led to very serious damage to the country. In the aftermath, the Haitian government tried to tamper with the number of casualties in order to secure additional foreign assistance in an effort to get the economy going. This step from the government further discredited their reputation, and a cycle of instability still continues today. Number 7 brings us the Vesuvius eruption of 79 AD. Well, this one from a very old era. Two Roman towns, Pompeii and Herculaneum, were obliterated when Vesuvius erupted in 79 AD, destroying most of the inhabitants and permanently altering the landscape around them. It is estimated around 1 cubic kilometer of magma erupted out within hours, leading to instant deaths to many. The towns were never restored and remained forgotten under layers of ash and pumice until they were mistakenly discovered more than 1,500 years later. The excavation of the two cities has since provided the modern world a fascinating insight into what life was like during the Roman Empire, well preserved. Number 6 is the earthquake and tsunami Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster in 2011. A tsunami wave that rose 133 feet at its highest and travelled as far as 6 miles inland was triggered by a magnitude 9.0 earthquake off the coast of Japan. A tsunami much larger and more powerful than expected. That alone would have been catastrophic enough, but the event also triggered a technological disaster on the scale of the infamous 1986 Chernobyl crisis. A series of nuclear meltdowns and a large-scale release of radioactive material from the Fukushima Daiichi power plant. Estimates of the death toll vary, but as many as 20,000 people were killed in a country whose wealth and well-developed infrastructure made that number feel impossible. Number 5 brings us the Bhola cyclone in 1970. The Bhola cyclone that struck the Bengal coast in 1970 was the deadliest tropical cyclone ever reported, killing as many as 500,000 people and wiping out entire villages. Most figures, however, estimate the loss of life at the lower end of 300,000, reaching up to 500,000. At that time, the government was blamed for failing to manage relief efforts, and protests led to its defeat a month later in the national elections. The ensuing unrest eventually triggered a civil war in 1971, a conflict that later widened into the Indo-Pakistani War and resulted in the creation of a newly independent Bangladesh. Number 4 gives us the Great Blizzard of 1888. One of the worst blizzards ever reported in the United States was the Great Blizzard of 1888. In areas of New York, New Jersey and Connecticut, about 40 to 50 inches of snow fell, totally paralyzing the East Coast. It brought both rail and road transport to a halt and days to clear up. One of the key reasons why the Americans built the first underground subway system in Boston, which opened 9 years later, is believed to be the hurricane. Similarly, following the storm, New York began placing telegraph and telephone infrastructure underground to protect them in the event of future storms. Number 3 is the Ebola outbreak of 2014 to 2016. In Guinea, the deadliest Ebola outbreak in documented history was first noticed, and rapidly spread to Sierra Leone and Liberia, reaching urban centres heavily. More than 11,000 people have been killed by Ebola, making up nearly 40% of those who have fallen ill over the course of 2 years. Unlike coronavirus, Ebola is a virus that causes severe bleeding, organ failure, and can lead to tragic death. The world was appalled by the outbreak's deadliness and scale, and developing countries were worried about their own safety, even Ebola cases reaching the United States and Europe. To bolster local efforts, the international community jumped in. Concern over limiting the disease has also stimulated greater focus on vaccines and drugs, some of which are being used in the fight against the current epidemic in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Number 2 is the Tangshan earthquake of 1976. The 1976 Tangshan earthquake was one of the deadliest earthquakes in the history of China, causing the loss of life of about 242,000 people. At 3:42 a.m. on July 28, 1976, the Chinese city of Tangshan and its surroundings were rocked by a magnitude 7.8 earthquake, but it didn't stop there, thrusting another aftershock 15 hours later, further increasing the death toll. However, the political ramifications of the tragedy went well beyond the toll and damage of the death. The earthquake is seen as a significant contributor to the end of China's Cultural Revolution, one of the most brutal eras in Chinese history, and the detention of the Gang of Four, suspected of imposing the harsh policies of the government. And at number 1, we have coronavirus, 2019 to the present. We can relate to this one and are very well aware of its aftermath. This current pandemic that first broke out in Wuhan, China back in 2019 is one of the most disastrous pandemics that not only changed the world biologically, but impacted us in every way possible: social, economic, emotional, and spiritual. This virus attacks the respiratory system mainly, and then lowers the immunity to make the subject prone to catch other diseases and die from them collectively. This is the disaster that not only increased death toll, but the global lockdown led to millions of people getting jobless, losing access to basic necessities, and self-quarantine had a major impact on their mental health. Millions of people have already lost their lives due to the pandemic throughout the world, and still are fighting against this virus. Vaccines have not yet been made, but doctors are working on them. Everyone from every social status is equally invested in the pandemic and are fighting it. Who knows, we may well defeat it soon. Nonetheless, people have still found positivity out of this pandemic and grown exponentially, which is in line with nature's gift of healing and what happens after every other disaster.